I'm here with Seb Pederson. Seb won race number 2 when running the fastest time so far of the series. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you. I appreciate you putting on these races, and thanks to the sponsors for sure, big time. We wouldn't be able to do this without sponsors, and it's really neat to see where barrel racing is going on Vancouver Island. So
absolutely. Why don't you just walk us through your run a little bit?
Riding a horse of my mom's. I rode her quite a bit before. She's had a few different riders over the years. I started the mare, super talented, often gets a little bit tight on the barrels, but of late here I've been having a little bit more success with her, and just felt really top notch today. So
it was a beautiful run too. She was so efficient. Her turns were gorgeous.
Thank you.
And she can fly. Her name is Fly, and she sure can do that. She can run and turn. It's a really nice horse.
Thank you.
And tell us a little bit, because you weren't always a barrel racer. So talk about just your previous experience and then getting into racing.
Yeah, so at a young age was always into the rodeo. Grew up like doing some gymkhana stuff, and then got into roping. Roped with Lindsay's dad quite a bit. Yeah, I was always into the rodeo. Then the club started back up on island a little bit stronger, probably I think it was about 10, 11 years ago. And I was a horse trainer going to these barrel races, and I'm thinking, there's probably something I can do. I could probably run some horses here. So so it inspired me to just start working on some barrel horses, and some of the rope horses I had, I kind of changed over and did some barrel racing on them, and it's just led me to this here.
So you also have your own training business, 3 R's Training. Want to just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's just a program. Dad came up with my logo, and once I started doing a lot more clinics, and it's kind of good to have a logo or catchphrase and that. So I call it 3 R's Training, reward the right response. I hold clinics all over, working on horsemanship. So, I mean, obviously my strong suits are in the rodeo arena, doing barrel racing and roping, but I work on dressage horses, jumpers, starting colts to specialize in that, just overall working with horses and horsemanship. So.
Perfect. And that's such an important part of it too, is the horsemanship aspect. You can't carry on very long without it. It's
come so far, and it's neat to see, you know, the professionals and that, and they're really like, even the top-notch people might go to some people that might at horsemanship camps, and just really working on their horses so they can specialize in their event, just have a better relationship with them, and getting being able to maximize their horse's power, so to speak.
Exactly, and just having that foundation from the ground up, and truly being able to communicate effectively with your horse, and your horse understanding you fully, and you do a really good job with that.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Perfect. And do you have any special thank yous or sponsor shout outs you'd
like to I'd like to thank my parents out. They got quite a remuda of horses, and I'm involved on training a lot of them, but yeah, they really keep me in some good horse flesh, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're kind of cycling through horses. We lease horses out to other people too, at the races, to jockey. So it's a continuous cycle, kind of moving through some horses and that. But yeah, this mare's yeah, she's neat because I rope on her as well, and that's something that I just started to do on her like 2 years ago. I guess I started her in her open pen, and she's been pretty good at that as well. So
yeah, nice horse, nice job, and congratulations today.
Thank you, Lindsay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.